Welcome to this very special episode of Cappuccino and Croissant. Today, it's all about me and the podcast. Yes, this podcast, its origins, its evolution, and most importantly, what's in store for you in 2025. Because like a cappuccino, it's smooth yet bold, and like a croissant, it's flaky but has plenty of substance. Before diving into the heart of things, I have a confession. This end of the year has been, to put it bluntly, chaotic. Need an example? On December 23rd, while traveling between Paris and Lyon-Parax, my suitcase was stolen during a train stop at Lyon-Part-Dieu. Inside, everything. My gear, personal items, the essential tools I use for work. Let's just say the past few weeks have been a whirlwind of unexpected events, rapid adjustments, and, of course, plenty of strong cappuccinos. But here I am, back at the mic, ready to kick off a year I hope will be electrifying for Cappuccino and Croissant and for you, the listeners who make all of this possible. For those of you joining us for the first time, here's a quick refresher. Cappuccino and Croissant launched on May 22nd, 24. Its mission? To analyze and deconstruct pop culture with a modern, sharp, and witty perspective. We cover cinema, music, technology, art, fashion, luxury, and all the elements that make contemporary culture vibrant, intriguing, sometimes infuriating, but always fascinating. This podcast is for you, the curious, the passionate, those who want to go beyond the surface and understand the stories behind the trends. For this special edition, here's what's on the agenda: a retrospective on 2024, my plans for 2025, and a more personal segment to give you a better idea of who's behind the mic. Let's get started. "2024 was an intense and dynamic year for Cappuccino and Croissant, featuring 56 episodes that delved into an incredible range of topics. From cinema to music, technology to art, and even deeper societal issues, each subject became an opportunity to analyze, deconstruct, and sometimes dive headfirst into passionate debates. Let's revisit the standout moments that defined this inaugural year. This year, Cappuccino and Croissant explored the cultural industry's strange fascination with the past. Episodes like From Grunge to Vintage Fashion examined why the 90s continue to captivate a new generation, while Is Hollywood Out of Ideas? Questioned the resurgence of reboots and remakes. These discussions asked a critical question. Are we stuck in a nostalgia loop, or are we redefining our cultural touchstones? But pop culture in 2024 wasn't all about looking back. With modern icons like Stray Kids, Justin Bieber, and Shawn Mendes, the podcast also tackled the influence of contemporary artists on entire generations. The Stray Kids episode, for example, dove into the evolution of a group that transcends genres and eras. Contemporary art served as a recurring thread throughout the year. Discussions about Banksy and NFTs highlighted the tension between the attention economy and art's intrinsic value. The episode Immersion and Innovation. The 2.0 exhibitions explored how museums are adapting to audiences increasingly hungry for technological novelty. On the luxury front, the year featured in-depth analyses of brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Vivienne Westwood, and Cartier, as well as breakdowns of events like Fashion Week. Whether through collections or marketing strategies, these episodes shed light on how luxury mirrors societal aspirations. 2024 also proved pivotal for discussions around technology, and Cappuccino and Croissant was there to unpack its impact. In The Internet Under Attack, we explored how cyber threats are redefining online security. While AI futures question the implications of artificial intelligence on creativity and ethics, the conversation has shifted from whether technology can replace humans to how it can amplify them. These episodes sparked debates about AI's role in art and culture, especially regarding content generation and tools like Midjourney and ChatGPT. Episodes like Final Fantasy and music and video games showcased how music transcends mediums to create universal emotions. We also discussed the revolution of virtual concerts, with platforms like Fortnite reshaping how audiences experience live music. These conversations underscored music's central role in the evolution of digital culture. Some episodes touched on deeper human issues, such as mental health, between calm and chaos, mental health, and how reality TV and virtual avatars are reshaping self-perception, distorted mirrors, influencers, and avatars. These episodes were among the most engaging and thought-provoking. Of course, we can't forget the more personal moments, like the Chills and Chaos Halloween special, which immersed listeners in the world of horror and mystery. The exclusive narration of the first draft of a chapter from Through Her Eyes was one of the most intimate moments, offering listeners a glimpse into another side of my creativity. If 2024 was a year of discovery, 2025 will be a year of evolution. Stick with me to see what the future holds. 2025 is the year where Cappuccino and Croissant evolves to a new level. After a first year filled with learning and experimentation, it's time to go further. This podcast was born from a desire to share and explore, and now it's time to structure, refine, and help it grow. This year, my focus will be on quality and impact. I want every episode to be more engaging, creating a real connection with you, the listeners. To achieve that, a few adjustments are on the horizon. One of the major challenges in 2024 was maintaining a schedule of 2 episodes per week, which, honestly, sometimes came at the expense of the depth I aim to provide. In 2025, I'll likely shift to a weekly episode format. This will give me the time to dive deeper into each topic, conduct thorough research, and craft the details that truly make a difference. But don't worry, every episode will deliver the same thoughtful, high-quality content you've come to expect. This year, I also want to expand the horizons of Cappuccino and Croissant. So far, I've worked solo, but I feel the need to open the floor for broader discussions. Here's what I have in mind: more collaborations. I'd like to invite enthusiasts, experts, or even fellow podcasters to join the conversation. Bringing in different voices can enrich the topics and provide fresh perspectives. Inclusion of interviews. I haven't done interviews yet, but it's a direction I'm excited to explore. Giving a platform to creators, artists, and thinkers who are shaping today's pop culture could bring incredible value. It's a big challenge, but I'm ready to take it on. Opinion segments. I'm considering adding shorter, sharper segments where I react to current events or emerging debates in the pop culture landscape. This would be a way to stay connected to the present while maintaining the podcast's analytical tone. I know these changes will take time and require adaptation, but I'm ready for the challenge. After all, it's through experimentation that we discover what truly works. 2025 will also be an opportunity to tackle even deeper and more nuanced themes, always with the sharp and analytical perspective that defines Cappuccino and Croissant. Here are some of the topics I'm planning to explore: the future of luxury, how major brands are reinventing themselves in response to ecological and societal challenges. Are sustainable initiatives genuine, or are they just marketing ploys? Dystopias in popular culture? Why are we still fascinated by post-apocalyptic worlds or authoritarian regimes? What does this say about us as a society? The intersection of technology and art. The rise of generative AI tools in creative processes and how they're redefining the boundaries between humans and machines. The impact of cultural icons. A closer look at modern icons, their influence, and how they evolve over time. We'll continue to delve into topics that connect pop culture to our lives, and of course, I'll be listening to your suggestions. If you have specific ideas or themes you'd like to see explored, don't hesitate to share them with me. Cappuccino and Croissant is as much a conversation as it is an analysis. Want to help this podcast reach even greater heights? Follow me on your favorite platforms, share episodes with your friends, and leave a review. Together we can build a real community around Cappuccino and Croissant. And don't forget, your feedback is invaluable to me, so feel free to reach out or interact on social media. The more of us there are, the richer the discussions become. Before wrapping up, let me share a bit more about myself and my other projects. Cappuccino and Croissant is just one part of my creative universe, and I'd love to give you a glimpse into the things that inspire and fuel it. Welcome to the part where you get to know the person behind Cappuccino and Croissant. I'm Harmony, a creator who loves dissecting pop culture the way others dissect a good croissant, with care, curiosity, and just the right dash of sarcasm. Ever since I was little, I've wanted to tell stories. At 12, I was convinced my destiny was to become a Disney animator. Making people dream, creating magical worlds, transporting them somewhere else. That was the perfect plan. Then one day I read an article, a questionable one, admittedly, but impactful for a kid claiming Disney treated their employees like machines. That's when it hit me. I didn't just want to work for them, I wanted to create something that could surpass them. Dream big, right? Today, I haven't yet bought Disney, but that ambition to craft stories and offer something meaningful remains just as strong. Whether it's through my books, my business, or this podcast, everything I do is driven by that dream. In 2024, I released L'Art du Mépris Intellectuel, a collection of winter tales, and Neomer.exe installation, a short story collection offering a first glimpse into the dystopian trilogy I'm currently writing, and coming in February 2025, Through Her Eyes. On the side, I build websites for amazing clients. It's another way for me to explore creative outlets while helping others bring their visions to life. I've also launched a shop on the Cappuccino and Croissant website, where you can find episode-inspired goodies and, soon, merch based on my literary projects. All these activities fuel my vision and enrich what I bring to Cappuccino and Croissant. Each project, whether literary or professional, feeds me with ideas, inspiration, and fresh perspectives that spill over into the podcast episodes. Cappuccino and Croissant isn't just a podcast. It's a project born out of my personal experiences and struggles. When I launched it in May 2024, I was emerging from a period of instability between financial precarity, relentless hard work, and an ever-present drive to build something meaningful. This podcast became my way of turning challenges into something creative and shareable. These past few weeks, for example, have been a roller coaster. From losing my suitcase and practically all my belongings to a thief in Lyon, to reflecting on why I do all this, I've been reminded of one constant: my purpose. Every time, the answer is the same: to connect, to share, and to show that even with chaotic beginnings, you can create something that matters. This podcast is my way of building something that resonates, no matter the obstacles. At its core, Cappuccino and Croissant is an extension of my curiosity and my desire to share what makes the world tick. Whether it's pop culture, books, technology, or the big questions shaping our lives, these are the things I'm passionate about. And this podcast is where I get to explore them with you. Thank you for being part of this journey with me. Let's talk about what the future holds together. In 2024, we explored together. In 2025, we keep going bigger, bolder, and more ambitious. This year will mark the evolution of Cappuccino and Croissant, with deeper topics, exciting collaborations, and new ways to connect with you. Be part of the community. Follow the podcast on your favorite platforms, share episodes, and leave your thoughts. You can find all my books, including L'Art du Mépris Intellectuel, Les Contes d'Hiver, and Neomer.exe installation on Amazon and Kindle. Don't forget to visit the official Cappuccino and Croissant website to check out the online shop and stay updated on upcoming releases. Join me on social media to stay in the loop with updates, episode teasers, and exclusive interactions. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are where we connect and exchange ideas. Want to support this podcast financially? You can contribute via the link in the description to help grow the content and make episodes even richer. Every gesture counts and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Cappuccino and Croissant. Let's make 2025 our best year yet, filled with discoveries, thought-provoking discussions, and moments shared together. See you soon in the next episode.